There we go. Sorry, I muted. So this game is interesting because a lot of the older Frogwares games you can't Alt-Tab out of, where it shuts the whole game down and crashes the PC. So I had to clear my monitor here on my desktop so that I could boot up the game without it crashing, because once I'm in the game, I can't Alt-Tab out to look at chat or anything like that, so I had to rearrange everything. If I Alt-Tab out on, like, instinctually, even once, my whole PC is going to crash. So let's not do that. I'm just going to double check to make sure every single thing... Wait, why am I... Oh, God. Hold on, my VTube Studio settings are... So wherever I set my model up, it has to stay there. Okay, we're good, we're good, okay. Okay, should be good. I also was having like an issue with the AMD graphics overlay that kept popping up. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's still there. Please go away. Okay. Shit. Shit, my chat is covered by a Steam window. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Not Alt-Tabbing. I'm just quitting the game. Okay, we're good. Okay, no. We gotta move the Steam window so I can see my chat. Move the Steam window. Move the Steam window. No, I'm not booting my PC up again. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we're good. What do you think, Mambo? What do you think, AMD software overlay? Okay. Hi, Katya. Hi, Justin. Frogware games have that problem. Yeah, no, I love Frogware games, unironically. They're not the most engaging video game to play on stream, but I do quite love them. Let's make sure that everything is good to go. Mambo holding things together like Atlas, unironically. I hope the audio is balanced because I can't fix that. I mean, we could go here. Oh, there we go. Sound set up. Subtitles on, mouse sensitivity. Camera sensitivity. Is this going to be one of their first 3D ones, or is this going to be one of their camera on the wall ones? I thought this was supposed to be one of their point and click ones, but maybe not. Aim. Aim? Is this one of their newer ones? Voice volume, gotta crank that voice to the max. Music volume, keep it down. Effects volume down. Ambient volume. Oh, let's ambient volume. Okay. Maximum resolution. Okay. Alright, let's play a new game. I like to play all of these games, but this is one I haven't touched yet. I love the overlays that Frogwares creates for their games. Their user interface is always so interesting to me because they always use like the Windows default fonts, but they make the most beautiful, elaborate buttons and clickables and menus. It's very funny to me. Their Dracula Origins game is one of my favorites of all time because of its... Actually, before we start Jack the Ripper, I'm going to crack open Dracula Origins for just a moment so that you guys can see how beautiful these games are. Never mind, I have to download it. Okay. Dracula Origin is pretty good. I don't know if it's good, but it was very entertaining for me. It is 3D. We're playing Katya Slop today.
We're playing Katya Slop
In
today.
the name of my health
Hell
and
yeah.
yours, Holmes, stop smoking so much. There is more fog in our apartment than in the street.
You are right, Watson, but this evening is never ending, and I have nothing to do but make smoke rings. A more amusing pastime would suit better, but my doctor is against it.
Perhaps a little tune on the violin.
My heart is not in it tonight, Watson. Have you noticed how this cigarette burns? Would you not say it is like a life being consumed? How many lives will end tonight in London? How many crimes will be committed within the life of a single cigarette?
Okay, edgelord.
The vanity of existence. It is but complaints and smoke, the meagre panache of its sickly soul.
The
Oh,
tobacco
panache.
is giving you very somber thoughts.
That's a good word.
I am certain that this inactivity will not last. Let's retire. You'll be in better humour tomorrow.
Reason speaks. Let's to bed.
My God. I quite love edgelord Sherlock. This is so silly. Wow. Okay, so this is... Okay. He doesn't want to. Frogwares presents... A new adventure of Sherlock Holmes. Oh. Sherlock versus Jack the Ripper. Panache. That's such a good word. I like that. I'm sorry, I can't get over this. I'm geeking out a little bit. This is such a step up from some of their other games. I'm used to their point-and-click ones. This probably will still have point-and-click elements, but, like, this is actually quite gorgeous for a Frogwares game. Holmes is a tad dramatic today.
Holmes is a tad dramatic today.
Thank you, Darman. You're absolutely right. And thank you for the 50.
Come this way, my lovely. We'll have a right good time. Wait, let me help you.
No, madam, you scare me. You get away from...
Oh, it's my hair that pleases you.
The Fate of this would go crazy.
The implication here is that she had unbuckled our pants, and she was starting to take them off. So we are doing this full schween out. We are doing this pants off. It was in self-offense.
The news is as dark as the sky, Holmes. An inquest has been opened into the murder of a poor woman in the East End. The unfortunate girl was discovered last night, lying in the street, still warm. The murderer was filled with an incredible savagery. Oh, the article gave me shivers down my spine.
Oh, I see
The
bullet holes in the
inspectors in
wall.
charge of the case don't seem to have even the slightest lead. A similar murder took place less than a month ago.
Ah, love. A romantic walk, a kiss in the moonlight, a polite refusal, a terrible anger, and a hanging.
This area of Whitechapel is a disgrace to London. The government should take serious note of what is going on there.
Whitechapel? This woman was found in Whitechapel?
Yes, indeed. Bucks Row, to be specific.
Then it was not a question of romance, but of commerce. Unless these women actually take pleasure in the vice, the female nature is completely...
Holmes, do you hear yourself?
Sherlock straight up
A
just said,
woman
oh,
is
so she
dead
was a
under
whore.
unspeakable circumstances.
Disgusting.
No less than any other, she was a human, and one of Her Majesty's subjects.
Okay, Watson.
None of these streetwalkers of which you speak have any other way to survive but by selling their bodies.
Oh, stop
you
being
know
so
as well as I
compassionate.
that our era is not a gentle one, and
Based
these
Holmes.
women don't have much to look forward to. Some grace, if you
What,
would.
Sim?
Do not refuse them your compassion.
Do not say another word, my dear Watson. We shall leave immediately for Whitechapel.
To the scene of the crime?
No, I think it would be better to arrive there a bit later once night has fallen.
Okay,
At the
Nicolas
moment,
Cage.
The spot will be overrun by police officers and spectators. It will be impossible to investigate properly.
Then where are we going, Holmes?
The best thing to do would be to head to the police station and attempt to get a copy of the preliminary reports.
Right, we gotta get
The
that
article
report
in the
copy.
Star seemed quite complete to me.
You must know, Watson, that journalists often draw conclusions from the facts without a proper understanding of how to do this delicate task. We must obtain the reports from the inspector in
Virgin
charge,
Watson
as well
versus
as
the
those from
Chad
the coroner.
Holmes.
Very well, Holmes, but all the same.
It seems to me that I have a map of London somewhere, Watson. Can you find it and locate Whitechapel while I get ready?
You are too kind, Holmes. Searching through your mess?
So the thing about Frogwares games is that there's typically a lot of like environmental storytelling and a lot of reading you have to do. It's why I don't typically try to plan out playing Frogwares games, because I know that they're a bit to digest for people. But they are some of my personal favorite games out there on the market to play. So, I mean, the intro was actually way more exciting than I thought it would be. I'm actually already having getting a lot of enjoyment here. Morning, boss. Morning, Renus Icemonder. Read us a story, Katya. All right. Once upon a time, Sherlock Holmes owned the Chuds. He looked at the news and went, "Ah, a whore is dead." A whore is dead. That is the current that is the current lore of this Sherlock game. He woke up and decided that he was better.
They taught this knife to read? Shame.
What do you mean they taught me to read? I grew up noble, you know. I grew up in one of the noblest families of Chiron. I think it would be a shame. I think it would bring shame to the family if I didn't know how to read. I'm not like the common, disgusting Yilv, you know. I'm just human with extra steps. I'm better. Based Sherlock pillar. Lamau. God, you miss the British so much it hasn't even been a week yet. I needed to hear their beautiful dulcet tones in my ears. Evening, Katya. What's up? We're playing some schlock. Alright. The Star. Special Edition. The Whitechapel Horror. The third crime of a man who must be a maniac. Well, I mean, I don't know if he's a maniac, but he's definitely something special. We witnessed him literally taking off his pants before strangling the woman to death. Woman lured to by streets and butchered. She wasn't lured. We literally walked up. Well, it wasn't us. We didn't do it. We are not the Whitechapel killer. No, the man literally just sauntered up to her. She was soliciting. She is not innocent. It's just standard strangling procedure. Oh, you would know, Dolby? How many whores have you strangled to death? How do you know that's the standard procedure? Technically, it was the woman who took his pants off, not him. As far as we know, he was assaulted. You know what? He did this in self-defense. You are absolutely right. He was being sexually assaulted by a random stranger on the street. He had every right to strangle her to death. The opening... Okay, the latest victim identified. Opening of the inquest. Great local excitement. Free the Ripper? I hope Fangsie isn't here to write down confessions. Can't believe we're defending a killer. It's justified self-offense. The victim of the latest Whitechapel horror, the woman who was found yesterday morning in Bucks Row completely disemboweled with her head nearly gashed from her body, was for a time completely unknown. As the news of the murder spread, however, first one woman and then another came forward to view the body. and at length was found that a woman answering the description of the murdered woman had lodged in a common lodging house, 18 Thrall Street, Beitelfields. Women from that place were fetched as they identified the deceased as Polly, who had shared a room with 3 other women in the place. On the usual terms of such houses, nightly payment of 4d each. Each woman having a separate bed, it was gathered that the deceased had led a life of an unfortunate while lodging in the house, which was only for about 3 weeks past, nothing more known of her by them, but that when she presented herself for lodging on Thursday night, when she was turned away by the deputy because she had not the money. So, last people knew of her is that she was homeless. She was trying to find places to sleep. She was turned away because she didn't have the 4D, whatever the D is. She was then the worse for drink, not drunk, and turned away laughing, saying, I'll soon get my DOS money. See what a jolly bonnet I got now. She was wearing a bonnet, which she had not been seen with before, and left the lodging house door. A woman of the neighborhood saw her later. She had told the police even as late as 2:30 on Friday morning in Whitechapel Road. Right. We're not going to read the rest of this. Oh my god, we can play in first-person perspective. Oh! We're FPS Sherlock Holmesing. Oh wait, no. FPS Dr. Watson. How curious.
The Adventure of the Dancing Men. I remember it well. Holmes's experiment table.
I think everybody needs an experiment table. I think humanity would be better if everybody grew up learning how to use an experiment table.
The Queen's initials done in bullet holes. Good old Holmes.
VR. Oh, that's so funny.
Holmes's violin. He doesn't play nearly enough, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's pretty homosexual of you, Watson.
Treaty on Cornish, the Celtic dialect of Cornwall. And here, medieval pottery. How can Holmes possibly read such things?
You are so judgmental.
Holmes uses this old Persian slipper to hold his pipe tobacco.
I mean, if you have it, you might as well.
Colonel Gordon, during the last adventure of the resident patient.
There's something off about that photo. Let the man have hobbies. Exactly! Like, let him live, Watson.
This is the coal bucket in which Holmes keeps his cigars. What a funny idea.
He's a funny guy.
This is how Holmes stores his post. Thank goodness his clients don't see this.
I don't know, that's kind of metal. If, like, I send somebody a letter in the mail and I come to their house and I see that, like, this is how they stack their letters, I'd assume that they are both cool and eccentric and that I'd want to work with them.
A map of London, at last. Let's see. The district of Whitechapel.
Okay. All right.
I found the map, Holmes, and I was able to locate the Whitechapel police station.
Congratulations, Watson. Come, the game is afoot. You can read the article to me on the way.
Let's go.
We have arrived, Watson, in Whitechapel.
Of
Not
course.
very bright, and what cold. Brr, a typical London morning.
Come, Watson, let's find this police station.
All right, how do I turn the first person off? There we go. Okay, when it's third person, I have to point and click. When it's first person, I can walk. Oh, that is irritating. Okay, so this is more like what you can expect from a classic Frogwares game. Just for, like, the sake of ease, we're gonna first person Sherlock. I'm not a big fan of first person, Place. Oh, jeez, you scared me. Hey, Watson.
Then quickly, let's get to the police station.
Righto. Oh, hello.
Pardon me, but can you give me some information?
Are you coming, dearie?
I have nothing to ask.
No time to talk, Governor. I've done my keep.
Governor?
Seems the police will stop everyone who's wandering the streets and send them off to the colonies. I'd say they want to repopulate Africa.
Hello, madam. Oh, are you a proper lady?
Pardon me, but can you give me some information?
If you're looking for a princess lover, you found her.
Get away from me. You disgust me.
Pardon me, but can you give me some information?
Yo, is that J Schlatt?
Misery is a terrible thing.
That's just straight up J Schlatt. Yo, bro, wait, I'm a big fan. Can you sign my smoking pipe? J Schlatt.
I have nothing to ask.
Yeah, sign my pipe. Schlatt, sign my pipe.
I have nothing to ask.
Sign my pipe, Schlatt.
I have nothing to ask.
It's me, Nicolas Cage. Sign my
I
pipe.
have nothing to ask. I have nothing to ask.
Looks at a crying, miserable child that's very obviously wounded. How queer. How curious. Mr. Schlatt, I'm a big fan. Sign my pipe.
I have nothing to ask.
What are you looking for? Chicks? Opium? A girl? Sailor?
That's just everybody I met in Britain. I'm gonna be so real.
Come, my lord, a little coin. Oi! Got a shilling, Gov.
I have nothing to ask.
What's in the box? Yo, is that Schlatt again?
I have nothing to ask.
Bro, you're everywhere.
Pardon me, but can you give me some information?
Ooh, it's so cold. Come. Let's warm up.
Get away from me. All these women. All these... Whoa! Female jump scare.
I was in Crimea, I was, sir, and you owe me some respect.
Okay, good morning to you too, bud.
Excuse me, my good man.
Nasty weather, eh?
Alright, where's the police station? I'm already lost. I wonder if this big glowing door is perhaps important to the story. What do you think, Watson?
Then quickly, let's get to the police station.
Yeah, okay.
You're in a rush, my pretty. Come, I'll have you done so quickly you'll only have time to pay. You're in a rush, my pretty. Come,
Get away from me. Nope.
Closed.
Oh, so I guess this is the brothel. We'll come back later. Good afternoon, boss. Good afternoon, Eric.
I have no reason to go that way.
Okay. Alright. Let's get through these dark streets. No. Now, I only went to Birmingham. I don't know if if this is just what London looks like. Dispensary.
This building is a clinic. I have no reason to go that way.
Oh, fine. The spawning pool of all these harlots. Ooh, this harlot is a nice dress. I think I can fix her. Chat, can I fix her?
I have nothing to ask.
Sherlock doesn't seem to think so. Yo, is that J Schlatt?
I have nothing to
Okay.
ask. I have no reason to go that way.
Oh, I am so lost. Where's the police? Whitechapel Street? Okay. Here, open the map real quick. Map. Where am I? That's the clinic. There we go. Easy.
Well, this station isn't very well kept, I say.
It's a local outpost, Watson. The daily tasks that confront these constables are not the easiest, and they are poorly paid.
What are we doing, Holmes?
If you ask me, you're asking me that?
Gentlemen, welcome.
Hello, I would like to speak with the Chief Inspector, if you please.
Constable Humphreys here. I am the only one in at the moment.
What a
What do you
name.
want with the Chief?
My name is
Humphrey.
Sherlock Holmes. I am...
Sherlock Holmes? The detective that I read about in the papers? Well, that's a treat, that is. You come about the Buck Road case, have you? Indeed, we...
Not at all. We were just passing by chance. You say that there was a crime recently.
You don't know? You must be the only folk in London who haven't heard.
It won't be long until you find the culprit, no doubt.
Nothing is less certain. Suspects, zero. Clues, zero. It's not good for us, especially not in this district.
All right, tell us the reports, my good man.
Listen, this isn't what I came here for, but if I can be of service, in a confidential capacity, of course, if you can entrust me with a copy of the preliminary reports, I could study them and return later with my conclusions.
It's just that these are official documents. I can't take a decision like that without the inspectors. The sooner we know the facts in the file, the sooner we can be of help, my friend. Say, if you are Sherlock Holmes, you can find anything, isn't that true? With your magnifying glass, footprints.
My performances are often embellished by my biographer.
Ah, good, good. I will give you the reports, but could you do me a small favour first?
Of course, I always have to
During
be
my
doing
rounds,
you a
I dropped a
favor.
leather folder containing some papers. Nothing of importance, but it's a big mistake. I would go looking for it myself, but I am stuck here on duty.
Yeah,
I must have
sure.
lost it near the seedy boarding house not far from here. Left when you leave the courtyard and left again in the lane. Perhaps you could go, ask around.
The seedy boarding house. Didn't we read in the newspaper that that's where all the prostitutes are living? Do you wanna admit something, Sir Constable? That's okay. We're all gentlemen here. We all have our vices. Come now, Constable. Tell me why you were at the boarding house.
Listen, this isn't what
Oh, whoops, shit.
My...
Oh, we shall see what we can do.
There we go. Hi, Katya. Hi, Barney.
Are we going to go look for these documents?
Why not? It'll give us an occasion to take a tour of the district, Watson.
Okay, so he said left and left again. So, left. And left.
Good day, sir. You wouldn't happen to have seen a leather folder on the ground around here, would you?
Good day, gentlemen. Finley, caretaker of this building. Here to serve. And yes, less than an hour ago. But some of the local urchins picked it up and God only knows where it might be now.
That's unfortunate. This police bag contained documents that the local police will miss.
You're inspectors.
Not at all. I am Dr. Watson, and this is Sherlock Holmes.
This
the
is Nicolas
detective.
Cage.
Sherlock Holmes, the great detective. You must be here about last night's murder. Have you discovered the identity of the poor woman?
Indeed, I'd only to read the papers.
Mine is dated from this morning, and it does not say who it is.
It was like Polly or something.
I'm not really engaged in this case, but if I can help the police, I will do so willingly.
Oh, to be sure. I've been told that Inspector Abberline is in charge. A very capable man.
So, according to you, I have no chance of finding this folder then?
Indeed. But I, on the other hand, should be able to find it. Do me a favour in exchange.
Oh, another
a vagrant
favour?
comes almost every night to sleep in one of the nooks not far from my windows. He coughs, howls, sometimes even sings.
Not the singing.
He's quite hefty and I don't dare approach him. I've lost 3 tenants because of him. If it's you who speaks to the police, they will take this matter more seriously. Tell them about the captain. They'll know who you're talking about. In the meantime, I'll find your police bag.
Fetch quest chain, let's fucking go. I'm so not happy about that. Another Whitechapel murder. Okay.
Let's go to the police station.
Come, Watson.
What do you think, Holmes?
The game is afoot. And by afoot, I mean the fetch quests are linking together. Alright, right. And then... right. The singing. Oh, the horror. Oh, wait, that's not right. Oh, I'm already lost. Well, I'm glad that, like, the teleporting is nice. Yo, bro, if you want your folder, you gotta kick out a homeless man.
So, gentlemen, have you found my police bag?
Not quite yet. Do you know a vagrant who goes by the name of the Captain?
Captain? Yes, an old sailor, strong as a Turk and tattooed from head to toe. The drink has turned him into a derelict.
He appears to be causing some problems for the caretaker of the building at the end of the street.
What do you want us to do? Every night, stairwells, halls and porches become public dormitories, and people don't only come to sleep. I believe this man has a niece who puts him up sometimes. Her lodgings are in Commercial Street, right after the alley with the boarding house. You won't forget my folder, will you? Do you believe this woman will agree to have her uncle stay with her?
No idea. Oh well, let's go see her just the same.
Okay, so... Commercial Street, right after the alley with the boarding house. That's the boarding house alley. So... hold on. So we need to go left. How many of these fetch quests will involve the woman in the night, do you think? Okay, so left again.
There. This is where the niece of the captain must live.
But... how do you know that? How do I know that?
What shall we do, Holmes?
How could I possibly know that? That could literally be any woman. Oh, there she is.
Good day, miss. Would you happen to be the niece of the man known as the Captain?
Oh, yes, that would be me. What has he done this time? He isn't... oh my god, I'm on my way.
Your uncle is a drunk and a fiend.
Miss, we have come to ask if you could have your uncle come live with you. He sleeps under the windows of its boarding house, causes the caretaker no end of problems.
I know. I've lodged him for a while, and he was the same here. My landlord made me kick him out. I'm ashamed, you know. I never should have, given the state of his health. He coughs day and night.
Take care of your uncle.
There might be a way to calm his cough. I am a doctor. I could examine him.
He went to see a doctor at the clinic, but the medicine costs too much. I can hardly pay my rent.
We will see to it. Where might your uncle be found?
I don't know. He must be in the vicinity, but I don't know exactly where.
Sigma Holmes just knows where every woman lives. You see, the thing about Sherlock Holmes is that he doesn't need the touch of a woman to, be a superior specimen. He is self-sustaining. He looks at whores like this and he goes, you know...
We will find him.
I have better ways to spend
This
my
is
time.
serious. Find an alcoholic in Whitechapel. A needle in a haystack would be easier.
Come, dear doctor, let's trust to our lucky star. Moreover, we also have our informers, remember?
Are you referring to those brats to whom you are always giving charity?
Exactly, my secret police. Some of them will surely roam in this area. It suffices to find them.
So we have to find some street urchins that we've been giving money to. Hey, street urchin.
Hello, young man. How are you?
I
Hello,
recognise
Katya and Chat.
him.
Hello,
It's the
Unfrozen
lad who
Now.
sells newspapers, who is always calling outside our windows at Baker Street early in the morning.
Hello, Mr. Holmes. It's a treat to see you again. What can I do?
That is painfully obvious that that is a woman. That was a woman voice actor. You see, when a woman voice acts Ash Ketchum, it actually, you know, is believable. This feels like they just had a random person in the office who's never done voice acting before. They went up to her and they said, "Hey, can you be a small British boy? We need small British boy NPC lines."
Would you happen to know an old sailor who goes by the name of the Captain? A poor man who hits the bottle a bit hard.
Of course, Mr. Elms. He's there at the end of the street. Round to the left he is. But be careful. He can be a tough customer, that one.
Very good, my young man. The doctor will give you a little something. Watson?
Huh? I say, Holmes?
Is he always such a skinflint with you, Mr. Elms? Well, thanks to you, Mr. Elms. Anytime you need me.
This harlot is nothing compared to revealing a succulent mystery. Yeah, base Nicolas Cage.
Batty Street.
Oh, jeez. Bro, chill. Watson, give that boy some opium. Watson, give him the good stuff. End of the street, round to the left. End of the street. Round to the left. Can Watson twist his neck 180? Maybe. Typical Watson with his jump scares. I'm already lost. Okay. So this is Lucy's Lodgings. Okay, we made it there. End of the street. This way. Very easy to get turned around. Howdy, boss. Howdy, Vinyl.
I have no reason to go that way.
Is this the captain? Yo, is that Peter Dinklage? Ew. Are you the captain?
Got a shilling, Gov.
Are you the captain?
West Brolly's in Whitechapel! Also protects against wallops and chamber pots!
Do you guys know what a chamber pot is? Do you know what the implication... So here's the thing. In London, they would empty chamber pots out the window back in the day. Now, a chamber pot is a toilet. You would take it like a glorified toilet in pottery form. You would piss in it and then you would pour it out the window outside. So the implication here is that this umbrella will protect you from falling buckets of piss.
Come, my lord, a little coin. Oi!
Not with that attitude. Are you the...
Come, my lord.
Nope.
I have nothing to ask. Pardon me, but can you give me some information?
I beg your pardon, but I am expected.
Okay. I feel like we're in the right area, I just don't know where to go. Dispensary.
I have nothing to ask.
I don't like how bouncy he is. I don't trust him. He's having too much fun here in London. And they don't call this Fundin. I don't know where I am. So it was end of the street to the left. We went through the back alley. We went to the clinic. I guess we just have to keep going. Yo, is that Jay Schlatt?
I have nothing to ask. I have no reason to go that way.
Reminds me of a pathological, a little bit.
Excuse me, my good man.
I was in Crimea, I was, sir, and you owe me.
Yeah, okay. Okay. There we go.
A gathering, Holmes, and policemen. Let's go see, perhaps.
Ah, it's the captain
No,
up to some
Watson, we have some
shenanigans.
business to take care of, and we are better off remaining discreet.
And so, Holmes?
I have no reason to go that way.
Oh. Buzzkill. Alright. Maybe Schlatt is Jack the Ripper. Yo, Mr. J. Schlatt, are you Jack the Ripper?
I have nothing to ask.
Yes, I have nothing to do with these whores. Alright.
I have nothing to ask. I have no reason to go that way.
Okay, well, it was down the end of the street to the left. We went there. Are you
I have
Jack the
nothing to
Ripper?
ask.
Good sir.
I have nothing to ask.
Are you sure about that? Now, when I went to Vexpo,
Excuse me, my good man.
What are you looking for? Chicks, opium, a girl, sailor.
don't ask me what it was in 1999. Where the fuck is the guy? Where the devil is this guy? Yo, don't. Oh. Anyway, when I went to Vexpo, so you guys remember how me and Miss Memoria were playing, well, we did the Gamescom watch along, and how there was only one game that we liked? Well, that game had a setup at Vexpo, and they gave us both a bunch of free shit. I am so excited for Densha Attack. They haven't sponsored us yet, but I'm literally I got the guy's DMs, okay? I got the guy who was working the booth's DMs. You can bet your sorry asses that I am going to be playing Jet Set Radio featuring a train. Lovely violin, young sir.
I have nothing to ask.
Oh, you have herpes of the mouth. Get away from me. Ebenezer? I like how random buttons will accidentally make me third person. Whoa! Yo, is that J Schlatt?
I have nothing to ask.
Got a shilling, Gov.
Not for you. Okay, we went to the end of the street. We turned left. Okay, let's try it again.
Excuse me, my good man.
Nah, time to chat. I've got business. Got it?
Another Sherlock game. Oh, there's endless amounts. There's like six, well, endless. There's like 6 or 7.
A gathering.
No.
We already went here. Why did I get the cutscene again? That's kind of bullshit. There was a big guy in the alleyway past the dispensary. Yes, but that was the dispensary over there. It told us to turn left at the end of the street, not right.
It's not gate to want food at M0 M Big 79 Juicy 73 C0 CCK2.
Jack? What was his name? What was the name of the guy? The Andrew Tate. You know what? Andrew Tate said it best. Okay? Andrew Tate said it best. Is it gay to want Hulk Hogan with a vag or Megan Fox with a schlong? What's more gay? And he said that it's gayer to want Hulk Hogan with a vag. And you know, I do agree. I think Megan Fox with a D is definitely less gay. I don't think it's gay to go for Megan Fox with a schlong.
Pardon me, but can you give me some information?
If it's to file a complaint, you should go to the station.
Ah, I keep hitting that cutscene. No, okay. Not to the left, just end of the street. The great question of our time. Is it gay to like Futanari? I'd say no.
Hot tater, sir. No worms, and that's my guarantee.
Well, I'm glad that you're giving me your guarantee.
I have no reason to go that way.
Okay, this is
I have
is
no
some
reason
bullshit.
to go that way.
Oh my
I
gosh.
have no reason to go that way.
Goodness gracious, gravy on a stick. That's okay, this is a puzzle game. We're puzzling. Remember to always bet on red? Yeah, bet on red!
I have nothing to ask. I have no reason to go that way.
You have no reason to go that way. You have no reason to do anything, my guy.
You got a pretty penny or
What's some bread?
Excuse me, my good man.
Out of the way, I don't like the look of you.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Whoa, Watson. Down, boy. Oh, she's got that fent bend.
I have nothing to ask. I have nothing... Pardon me, but can you give me some information?
Excuse me, sir, I'm in a hurry.
I have nothing to ask.
Muppet ass VA, right?
Hot tater, sir.
No worms. That's my guarantee. Hot taters, sire. Me when I've got hot taters and I'm guaranteeing a lack of worms.
Excuse me, my good man.
Glad you
Out of the
seem
way,
well.
I don't like
Have
the
a
look
good
of you.
weekend.
Have a good weekend. Hey, Nix. Hey. I hope work's going well. Thank you for the 20. Why do I hear him saying Pomni instead of Pomni? Pomni? I have nothing to ask. No, I don't want to hit that cutscene again. You and Shrek. That's crazy. Yo, is that J Schlatt?
I have nothing to ask. I have nothing to ask. I have no reason to go that way.
Eepy? Oh, you bet. I'm very eepy. Watson, the game is afoot. And by the game, I mean my lack of direction.
Let's hurry, Holmes. This neighborhood makes me ill at ease.
Wow, Watson, how insensitive. Are you saying that you hate poor people? Watson? Watson, are you saying... Whoa! Whoa! Watson, you're right. Let's get out of here. I hate poor people. Ah! That was scarier to me than any horror game I've played like the last year. Harlot jump scare.
Come, my lord. A little coin.
I don't like the way that you're milording at me. Hey, have you seen a homeless man?
If you is looking for a lad that means business to shine your window panes, I'm the one.
I guess not. It's not the dispensary. Maybe they meant I have to go all the way back down to the other side of the street. End of the street, round to the left. So... maybe the end of this street. So we need to go right. Flowers?
Yes, me lord.
Then we gotta go to the end of the street. Oh, she's kind of pretty. No, she's not.
I have no reason to go that way.
Okay, to the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. At least you haven't run into an Irishman. What if he's straight up lying to you? Oh, I can believe it. They're British. So much to do, so much to see, so what's wrong with taking the back streets? Come, Watson.
I can hear someone coughing more than is natural, Holmes.
Hey!
Yes, Watson, the poor man cannot be too far away.
Found him.
If, in order to listen to us, this man imposes as condition that we find his pet cockroach, there will be another murder in Whitechapel today, Watson. Yours.
Ah,
Sherlock straight up just said, if there's another fucking fetch quest, I'm killing you. I love this.
he is in a critical state, Holmes. He has barely a month left.
Is there a way, dear doctor, to ensure that this last month passes in silence?
Really, Holmes, sometimes you... Oh, really? I will make note of some medicine to get immediately that will relieve his pain.
Very well. I will locate an apothecary or a clinic.
Well, I know where that is. Sherlock said, yeah, okay, he's gonna die in a month. Can we at least shut him the fuck up? Based Sherlock. Based Sherlock. And we even get a teleportation zone. Oh. Clinic. Give me that medicine. Give me that good old medicine. Give me that. Give me the drugs.
Good day, sir. Dr. Gibbons. You aren't from around these parts.
Watson,
Indeed,
mute
doctor,
this man.
it is for someone from your neighbourhood that I am here, though. His doctor asked that I acquire some medicine on his behalf. I have the note here.
Dr. Watson? Not from round here neither. This medication is quite dear. Certain documents are necessary to obtain them for free.
Why does he move like every NPC in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic? Look at the eyebrow. Look at the... It's subtle, but it's there.
I don't have it. You'll have to accept my spare change. Will it be enough?
Enough to relieve your patient for a month. Would you like me to make this prescription available after that time?
According to Dr. Watson, that won't be necessary.
The possibility of a recovery?
A definitive one, yes.
There, sir.
Thank you.
Where has everyone gone? Where have all the good men gone, and where are all the gods? Where's the streetwise Hercules?
It's rather quiet here.
An unusual chain of events. The majority of the people hereabouts went out last night to see the great fire at the warehouse. The patients that I was minding and my staff were no exception. The former were dramatically healed, and the latter ended up sick. And with the murder last night, most of the people who weren't working wandered over to the scene of the crime. Their little aches and pains will wait until tonight or tomorrow.
A squalid murder, it would seem.
Just like what this area has become.
My thanks, Doctor.
Not at all.
Isn't there a white knight upon a fiery steed? Late at night I toss and I turn and I dream of what I need. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the morning light. And he's gotta be strong and he's gotta be fast. He's gotta be fresh from the fight.
Find the medicine, Holmes. We must...
I've got it.
Find the medicine, Holmes. We must make haste. Find the medicine, Holmes. We
I
must...
literally just bought it. What are you talking about?
Here is the medication, Watson. Is our man movable?
He should be able to stand in a few minutes and will no longer be suffering from his cough before long.
Consider
the power
affair
of
resolved.
morphine.
Accompany him to his niece's while I return to the boarding house, and then join me at the police station.
The wildly
Let's return to the
inappropriate
boarding house.
hand gesticulating really sells the dialogue for me. I'm Sherlock Holmes. I wave my hands inappropriately. Hey, Lucy! Lucy lady! Coming into the nieces while I return to the boarding house. Okay, no. Hey, bro. We dealt with your little problem.
I have good news for you, Mr. Finley. We have sent a captain to stay with a relative, and he shouldn't bother you for a while.
I also have some good news. I have your police bag.
Thank you. I bid you good day.
Oh, it was nothing. Tell me, one of my wife's friends lost...
Another day, Finley. Another day. Let's go to the police station.
Shake my head. No respect for women. I only respect humans. I need a hero.
So, what news do you have, Mr. Holmes?
I came to the police station. I got your bag.
Are you sure it's the police bag that you lost?
Yes, but someone attempted to force it open. They didn't succeed, but now the lock is stuck. Perhaps you could...
Let's see.
So, what news do you have?
The lock is stuck. Okay. Where the devil are we supposed to get the password? Well, that's quite an ingenious way to dry your clothes. I'm actually all for that.
This must be the door that leads to the cells.
Well, he didn't give us any hints. Michael Ostrog, the dangerous criminal, is searched. Maybe all of them need to be the same number? Needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But then again, how would the order go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, I don't think that'll. Fuck, I can't alt-tab out. Wait, I've got my phone here. Oh, I've got a voicemail. I don't get that very often. Anyway. I think now is the time where I would look up a guide, not to necessarily get the answer for the lock, but to find where I need to go to look for the clue. These games are very hard without a guide. They're near impossible, even. You're opening his bag for him and he refuses to give the password, right? Okay, let's see. Baker Street. Okay, so we found the bag. Found the woman. Actually, we've made it quite far in this chapter without any help. Clinic. Here we go. End up in the first real puzzle of the game. The bag lock puzzle. The lock of the bag consists of 3 turning wheels. Each wheel has 3 red arrows. The red arrows have numbers 1 to 5. You must turn them. Must be done in the correct order. Oh, so there is no hint. Literally, they just want you to fuck around until you figure it out. That is actually some bullshit. Alright, because there's no actual, like, you have to go to this place to figure out what the code is. We're gonna cheat, because that's some bullshit. Click twice on wheel C. Click twice on wheel B. Click once on wheel C. Click twice on wheel B. Click twice on wheel A.
All done.
A big thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Think nothing of it, my friend.
Okay. Now let's close that because I don't want to get spoiled.
So, the reports.
Why don't you wait till the inspectors get back? You would certainly learn more.
If I wanted to meet the inspectors, I would have done so. So, give me the preliminary reports, and above all, do not mention my visit to anyone. Is that clear?
Sure, if that's what you want. Here are the reports.
Okay, but it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in no there was no way to guarantee that was the order. It could have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in any order. So really it was bullshit. Hold on, let me stretch. This game is amazing, right? No, I love these Sherlock Holmes games. I love them a lot. They're some of my favorite games to play. They're infuriating, but they are so much fun. The death of Polly Nichols, 31. Do you know who else was 31? (1888). Autopsy report by Dr. Henry Lewin, surgeon. Her throat had been cut from left to right, 2 distinct cuts being on the left side, the windpipe, gullet, and spinal cord being cut through, a bruise apparently of a thumb being on the right lower jaw, also one on the left cheek. The abdomen had been cut open from the center of the bottom of the ribs to along the right side. Under the pelvis to the left of the stomach there was a wound. The wound was jagged. The omentum, or coating of the stomach, was also cut into several pieces, and 2 small stabs on the private parts, apparently done with a strong bladed knife. Well, you know what? That just proves that, he was being assaulted, and he, in a fit of passion and rage, took his revenge. Supposedly had been done by some left-handed person, death being almost instantaneous. Ah, so we know that the killer is left-handed. Keep that note. Keep that note.
Have you obtained the preliminary reports?
Yes, we'll read them on the go. Let's to the scene of the crime at Bucks Row, Watson.
I want everybody in chat to know that this whole time I've been drinking a vodka seltzer, and it is starting to affect my speech. Do you really want to save this game? Are you sure you don't want to just, lose all your progress if the PC crashes? Wait. Is that who I think it is? Holy shit, is that Jay Schlatt?
I have nothing to ask.
Watson, what do you think?
Let's go to the scene of the crime at Bucks Row, Watson.
But what are all these people doing here, Holmes?
Apparently they came to see the scene of the crime.
What about us? Aren't we going to see it?
We will return this evening, Watson. The circumstances shall be ideal for carrying out our little experiments. Well, Watson, we are at the scene of the Polly Nichols murder. Imagine the victim lying at the spot where she was found and try to discern all of the clues we can. Watson, you are a writer. I am therefore entrusting you with our deduction board. It will help us to establish certain facts.
Understood, Holmes.
Damn, should I join you in drinking? It's 11 in the morning, Vinyl. I don't know if that's classy. I mean, it's classy for me because I own a casino, but everything I do is a class act. So long as you don't have anything else to do today, live a little. Okay.
The body was lying on its back, legs straight and slightly apart. The skirt had been lifted up to the middle of the body. The left hand was touching the barn door.
Oh, that's like a real barn door. I thought that was a euphemism for, her crotch. The corpse was still warm. You must deduce the facts based on the observations you've made of the crime scene. Click on an observation on the left side of the screen and position it in one of the spaces in the center. Boxes containing an arrow will appear on the screen. By clicking an arrow, 3 possible deductions will display. You must choose one. I don't see any arrows.
The body was still warm. Let's reread the preliminary report. Let's look at this poor woman more closely.
Wasn't expecting that. Oh, you're not letting us click anything, so... Oh. She was soy jacking everybody.
The throat was slit from left to right. There are 2 incisions. A small pool of blood, 6 inches in diameter. A small pool of blood.
No. The ripped clothing.
There's a bruise on the left cheek.
She's soy jacking it for real.
The body was still warm. The body was still warm. Let's look at this poor woman more closely.
Anything else?
The body was still warm. Let's look at this poor woman more closely.
Hold on. No, what happened to the deduction board from before?
What are we doing, Holmes?
Yeah, I'm asking the same thing.
Let's look at this poor woman more closely.
Let's look at this woman more closely.
The throat was slit from left.
I'm a bad person, but look at the position of the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. Vile. I'm clicking.
A small pool of blood.
Yeah, no, there's nothing else.
There is a black bonnet near the left hand. The body was still warm. Let's look at this poor woman.
Stop! I don't want to look at this poor woman.
The body was still warm.
Can I, like, look at
the body
stomach?
was still warm.
Okay, so I guess... Deduction, okay. Okay. Little pool of blood. The victim had her throat slit. The blood spurted. The blood didn't flow in strong spurts. The murderer wanted to drain the victim of her blood. Maybe? Corpse was still warm. The murderer cut the throat open of Polly Nichols. Throat was slit left to right. I'm not sure what we're supposed to be getting out of this. Click the wound to see the middle of the body. I tried. Let's see. I don't think I'm missing anything. Okay, apparently there's one more thing I can click, but I already tried clicking it.
The body was still warm. Let's look at this poor woman. The tongue is swollen.
There we go. That should be the last one. Was strangled. Okay.
No marks on the ground. The ground is muddy.
Okay, I think we're getting there. We're getting there. The victim was dumped. The murderer warmed the victim up. The victim wasn't dragged. Let's see. I think the deduction that I can pull from this, the corpse was still warm. Cut the throat open. No footsteps on the ground. The victim wasn't dragged. I think the victim was dumped. Took place in the daytime, took place on the premises. The murderer moved Nichols here. So this is green if I moved it to something else. Okay, okay. So if it's green, it's right. If it's red, it's wrong. I believe she was murdered. Oh, fascinating deduction. Watson, what that tongue do? Despicable. Despicable. Making an espresso. Y'all want anything? I would like mine turned into a latte. Typically I use almond milk, but I've been liking oat milk more recently. Real milk makes my stomach hurt. I want it with some oat milk. And with some caramel. I don't mind pumpkin spice. It's not my favorite, but I guess since it's festive, maybe toss a shot of some pumpkin spice in there. Pumpkin spice, but make sure there's also caramel. Pumpkin spice caramel. Make it festive. Make it nice and warm. You see, I like my coffees to be a little bit like a treat. Alright, I'm going to the game guide. This is... Let's see. Am I missing anything? Okay, so I actually have to exit out of here. Whoa, buddy, chill.
This spot is deserted, Holmes. The prostitutes only come here to exercise.
Don't mind me, I'm watching.
This spot is deserted, Holmes. The prostitutes only come here to exercise.
I have no reason to go that way.
It's a free-range gym.
There is only one streetlight lit on this street, Watson, and this spot is particularly poorly lit.
There we go.
No marks on the ground. The ground is muddy.
Okay, I think that's everything we need. Here we go. Poorly lit street. Could not have had relations on the ground. Dirty and damp ground. The murderer threw water on the ground. There were relations on the ground. Lamau. I don't see how that's relevant. Asking for alms, the victim wasn't afraid. The victim collected the bonnet from the ground. The victim wasn't afraid. Nicholas wasn't cautious. Nicholas didn't have a bonnet. Nicholas had her bonnet in her hand and was ready to exercise. Hey, I somehow drew the right conclusion. Let's go. Okay, I guess it took place on the premises. Alright, we got everything right. Now what? He did not have relations with that woman, Monica Lewinsky. Oh, Holmes vs. Jack the Ripper is a game. I mean... Alright, so I got all the reports right. Reconstruction. Watson lies on the floor and Holmes sits on top of him. What? Hold on. Okay, game guide.
What do you think, Holmes?
I think that the game is telling me I have to sit on your crotch.
What shall we do, Holmes?
Well, funny you ask that. Oh, buddy! Okay, so I guess... So this is 1 of 2, this is 2 of 2. Then what is this? I'm not entirely certain what we're supposed to be doing here. Piss in the chalk, Katya. You know what? You're absolutely right.
This spot is deserted, Holmes.
Suddenly, I am very disoriented. I like how they're still conducting business right in front of the murder scene, right where the chalk outline is. That one was green, 1 second.
No marks on the ground. The ground is muddy. The body was still warm. Let's look at this poor woman.
Okay, so there's nothing new here. I'm not missing anything. Like, what's going on? Our chalk outline's supposed to be this detail. Hey, you asking me? Hold on, let me read the guide real quick. Oh, there's one more on the throat that we missed. Hold on. One more.
Let's look at this poor woman. There is a bruise at the level of the right maxilla.
I think this is the last one. The murderer gagged the victim by gripping tightly. Tight grip. Bruise was caused by the hard pressure with the fingers, I think. No, he still hasn't made the comment. What the fuck am I missing?
Let's look at this poor woman more closely. A small pool of blood, 6 inches in diameter.
Okay, got the throat, got the bruise, got the mouth. Mouth and tongue. Left ear. Right ear. Made a latte. Yeah! I love lattes. Like, they're not...
There's a bruise on the left.
I know that they're more decadent and they're not quote-unquote true coffee, but they're a lovely treat, and I think everybody deserves a little treat.
No signs of blood. Well, Watson,
there we
have found
go.
all of the possible clues, I think. We will now attempt to recreate the scene of the murder. Come closer, Watson. I have to make you up.
You are joking, Holmes? I feel ridiculous, Holmes.
Now, Watson, come and stand here in front of me. You shall play the role of the poor woman,
They're
and I shall play
role-playing!
that of the murderer. Let's try to reconstruct the facts to ensure the final result corresponds indisputably to the way that Polly Nichols
Indisputably.
was killed.
Now get on the ground, bitch. I'm gonna... Stand up, lying down. Bro! Yeah. Katya's most boring game is interesting. And this game is fascinating to me. Animation speed.
I hope that, as with the real murder, nobody had to witness all of that, Watson. If the murderer used his right hand astride his victim, there wasn't much room.
Okay, so first, we stood. Mambo's covering the button, but there's a button that's where there's a standing and a laying down one. We started with bare hands. We are left-handed.
This position is unlikely. No, there is no reason the murderer would be positioned like this. The grip would be awkward.
Yeah, I'm sure that's...
This position isn't very comfortable either. Yes, it's quite possible the events occurred like this.
I mean... What was the point of these buttons? I'm gonna be so real, what's the point? I like how it's when it's very slow, it looks very intimate and lovely. Like, oh, Watson, I'm going to grab you by the face. If Memoria was here, she'd be having a field day. Okay. So I guess now... Okay, so we did that one. Oh, we can zoom in. This is so advanced for something that doesn't matter. Left, right, next.
I hope that, as with the real murder, nobody had to witness all of that, Watson. If the murderer had enough room to inflict the wounds to the neck, and these wounds suggest the left hand was used.
Oh, well, there we go. POV, we're murdering Watson.
My dear Watson, now that we have found all of our clues, nothing remains but to subject them to our most likely hypotheses in order to deduce the facts.
Okay. The murderer was standing in front of the victim to strangle her. And he must have been sitting on the victim with the knife in the left hand. The killer's right hand prevented the victim from screaming. There were relations while standing up. The victim's left hand prevented the victim from screaming. Right hand. The killer strangled the victim with his right hand. The killer strangled the victim with both hands. The killer strangled the victim with his left hand. Both hands? Nicholas's killer is left-handed. Nicholas's killer had 2 knives. Big man, strong man is a woman. Strong man. Left-handed people, am I right? Yes, we all know that people who are left-handed are subhuman. This is dumb. What? Okay, maybe left hand prevented from screaming. Oh, there we go. The wall was washed. The killer slit the throats quietly. Victim didn't have her throat slit while standing. P. Nicholas wasn't killed, or P. Nicholas was dead before being stretched out and having a throat slit. Yeah. No! No, I think this is the right answer, so what's wrong? Blood spurted. Oh, there we go.
The victim was most probably dead before being laid down. Once the heart stopped, gravity drained the body slowly, not in a heavy spurt that would have stained half the street.
Thank you, Holmes. I understand why you told me not to change clothes. Do you realize that our behavior didn't alarm anyone?
The victim's ordeal was even more discreet. By acting in silence, we have confirmed something. The crime definitely took place here. The victim and her murderer were able to come here without making any noise, and afterwards the murder took place without the slightest cry being uttered. Come, Watson, let's go home.
All right.
We have spent far too long in this sinister alley.
And you know what? I have finished my alcoholic beverage, so now
And
I'm
so,
gonna...
my dear Watson, the day and night which we passed in Whitechapel were enlightening, weren't they?
An adventure that I most certainly will never relate. To be in the skin of that poor woman. I prefer not to speak of it further. But have we really learned anything about the murderer? Obviously a man, given the necessary strength.
We have little to go on, at least no more than the police. But in my opinion, Inspector Abberline has a trick or two up his sleeve. No, I want to talk about the facts and what we can draw from them. We know where the crime was committed and under what conditions. I would like to ask you about the possible motives for the crime. According to you, Watson, what could have pushed the murderer to act in such a way?
Well, what could have made a murderer kill a whore? So I finished my alcoholic beverage, and now I'm starting with an energy drink. I'm doing the winter edition iced vanilla berry Red Bull. And holy shit, this is incredible. I think this is my new favorite flavor of anything. This is really good. That is really nice. It smells a little bit like Play-Doh, but it tastes really good. Okay. Is this the game where Watson teleports everywhere? No. That's Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. And that is a game I will play here at a different time. I'm currently going through my first playthrough of that game off stream, and I don't want to interrupt it and restart it. Maybe he just wanted to kill. Maybe bro just had, you know, a little je ne sais quoi. You know the taste of Play-Doh? You don't? Have you lived a life if you haven't shoved Play-Doh in your mouth? Okay. What could have been the possible motive for the crime? Chat, what do you think? What do you think? Why do you think the Whitechapel murders happened? Why do you think Jack the Ripper ripped his jack? Incredible motive, even it's a field that Sherlock doesn't know.
Black magic?
I'm not terribly interested in the occult or black magic. Let's give the benefit of the doubt to this motive.
Because he was an asshole. Black magic, 100%. The victim suffered horrible mutilations.
Homicidal insanity, Holmes.
It is indubitable that the man who did this to Polly Nichols is not of his full senses.
He was jacking his ripper. Me when I jack my ripper. My favorite conspiracy theory is he was trying to use the body parts he took to make a single perfect woman. Yo! Wait, that's kind of fascinating. That would be a good, like, horror story. Reminds me of, like, the idea of Frankenstein. Baseline, right? The victim was an occasional prostitute, without family or ties. Oh. Resentment.
Revenge, Holmes?
Revenge could be a possible motive, but with one small reservation. We have reason to believe that the victim considered her murderer to be a typical client.
The victim lived in misery.
Theft, perhaps.
I have a hard time believing that someone would attack poor Polly so fiercely just to rob her of a few coins.
Victim was an occasional prostitute.
A personal drama.
Love can certainly lead to many a drama, but we have to consider the fact that the victim didn't know her attacker. Elementary. Very well, Watson. I think that we've exhausted the topic. Take a rest and we'll speak again later.
Thank you, Nicolas Cage.
Ah, it would seem that the investigation is advancing, Holmes. Yesterday's Star said that a suspect is in the hands of the police, a man with a rather sinister reputation.
I was about to join you in your optimistic outlook until you informed me that the good news came from the press, Watson.
But surely they wouldn't
Bro said,
invent
"Don't
the
trust
fact
main
that the
news.
police are holding
Mainstream
a
news.
suspect,
Do
or
not
the acts
trust
that
the
are
news."
attributed to him.
You will have an exact answer to these two questions in less than 50 seconds, Watson.
Pardon?
Enter, Inspector.
Good day.
Yo, is that Jay Schlott?
Dear Watson, allow me to introduce Inspector Abberline. Inspector Dr. Watson.
Inspector?
To what do we owe the honour of your presence, Inspector?
I heard that the two of you made your way to Whitechapel a few days ago. Your arrival, you are aware, coincides with a very serious affair which our police service is going to great lengths to solve and which is creating strong tensions in the area.
Pardon me, but haven't you arrested someone? A certain Leather Apron?
Absolutely not. The man who hides behind this name is indeed being actively searched for by the force. Besides, nothing at the moment suggests that he is the Bucks Row murderer.
There, you've been enlightened, Watson. Now it is our turn to answer Inspector Abberline's questions.
Indeed. I will be brief and precise. Do you intend to investigate this case, or have you already started?
It is to be of service to a friend that I went to Whitechapel. We did, out of curiosity, familiarise ourselves with the preliminary reports, and we made our way to the scene of the crime. Our conclusions are slim, as are the clues. Having not been officially appointed by a client, I believe that my intervention in this business will end there.
Very well. To be frank, you take the weight off my shoulders by distancing yourself from the case. Our image isn't very good, to say nothing of what the press puts us through. Thus, if overnight they found out that you were on the case, people would turn against us.
And they would pester me, overwhelm me, and finally make me out to be responsible for the inevitable failure such a scenario entails. Neither you nor I wish for this to happen. I know that your time is precious, Inspector.
I'll summarize what they're talking about
regarding
in a
my
second.
conclusions shortly.
With pleasure. Gentlemen?
Do you think that he will find the murderer?
The chances are slim to non-existent. It is 7 days now, short of a confession from the murderer himself.
And you will not go further?
You heard the Inspector, Watson. My presence in Whitechapel would hinder, which doesn't mean that we will drop the case.
Okay.
How is that?
Oh.
The Inspector spoke of me, but not of us. It is you, Watson, who will lead the investigation tonight. It is you who will bring to the police station the little note that I will write regarding our conclusions. Despite the late hour, there is nothing to stop you from making inquiries about this famous leather apron while you are there.
Okay, so to summarize what just happened, we, the whole time, have been pussyfooting around saying that we are involved because if we say that we're involved in investigating, then the press will make a media circus out of it, and they will make it so that it's hard for us to investigate what's going on. And the police, as well, don't want us to be involved because if they can't figure it out and we can't figure it out, it makes them look really, really bad. So the investigator just came and was like, hey, you were in Whitechapel, and people are saying that you're snooping around. You're not snooping around, are you? So we legally said, I was just there by coincidence. I found some things out, but, like, I'm not investigating, officially. You guys are fine. So the policeman got what he wanted. And we are theoretically not investigating this case. So, now, Sherlock is going, all right, so, theoretically, officially, I'm not doing this. So, I'm using you as my beautiful little sexy puppet, okay? Watson, you are my sexy little crime-solving puppet. I'm going to solve this case, and then I'm going to give you the answers, and you are going to walk to the police station and be like, whoa, look at what I came up with independently. So that is what that whole thing was. Bussy Blaster 69. What a username. Right? I was admiring that earlier. Leather apron. So now this guy is the person they have in police custody. They assume that he is the killer, but they have no idea. These are our current conclusions. So let us save. There was no such thing as a private investigator back then, and by and large, if they catch you messing with police investigation, it's roughly equivalent to a felony. Exactly. So Sherlock Holmes was just going, you know, I was just going on my random Whitechapel walk, as they do. I had nothing to do with, you know, any of this. Officer. They love to put detectives that were independent in prison for a long time, especially the ones that didn't turn over evidence. Which makes the idea of Sherlock Holmes existing so fascinating to me. Alright guys, how are we feeling? I'm just stretching real quick. How are we feeling about this case? But more importantly, how are you feeling about me playing Sherlock Holmes on a random Saturday? Your brain is pulsating. It's throbbing. Fascinating. Fascinating ordeal, Barney. Fine and dandy? Hell yeah, Joseph. I'm enjoy this. Hell yeah. Feeling however you say we're feeling, Lady Katya. Right answer! Sherlocked in? You sure are. Gotta head out. Have a good one, boss. Hey, you have a good one, Cozy Camper. Head is throbbing in pain. Why don't you get some morphine? To be thematic with Sherlock here. Get some morphine.
What? You still haven't left for Whitechapel, Watson?
You're so judgmental, Nicolas Cage. I like how Sherlock is just bullying us to do the detective work now. I like that through the games, the maps are basically, like, it's the same house, same setup, same layout. So I'm not lost when going through here, but this is very obviously, like, a different map. Like, this is very clearly, like, an original asset. Let's see. Okay, where is Watson going to go? It's not letting us go to the scene of the crime. Alright, let's go to the police station.
Well, if I follow Holmes's instructions, then to begin my investigation into this leather apron, I must first head to the police station.
Well, would you looky here?
Good evening, sir. What do you... I know you. You were here last week with Sherlock Holmes.
Yes, I was. I have a message from Holmes.
Indeed. I have come to bring a message from Sherlock Holmes for Inspector Abberline.
Very well, I will pass it on. But come to think of it, someone was asking about you recently. Finley, the caretaker of some shady boarding house nearby. Does that mean anything to you?
Ah, perhaps. Actually, I read in the Star that you have arrested a suspect called Leather Apron.
You shouldn't believe what you read in that rag, sir. The man is being hunted, but we have yet to get our hands on him, and we aren't close to it either.
Why ever not?
Bah, he's a specialist in the streetwalker racket. These girls make pitiful witnesses, and we don't inspire confidence. Furthermore, the man seems to be pretty discreet lately. Someone must be helping to hide him.
Do you think that drunk that we gave morphine to might be the killer?
How to get on his trail, then?
One of these girls would have to confide in us and give a valid description of the man. Then we'd ask around the journeymen, who use aprons, I imagine.
All right, goodbye.
Well, goodbye. I must go to Finley's boarding house.
Me when I board my house? All right, let's go!
I must go to Finley's boarding house.
Hey, Finley, what are you doing? Oh, what a wholesome man. He's sprucing up the place. He's making it respectable. He's a door painter. Look at that.
Good evening, Finley.
Oh, good evening, sir. Aren't you the gentleman who was with the great detective the other time?
That is indeed me, Dr. Watson.
Tell me about Leather Apron.
Tell me, have you heard talk of Leather Apron?
By the papers, that's all. This man seems very sinister.
Do you know any journeymen who use this type of apron?
The slaughterhouse butchers, I believe, but definitely the cobblers. I know one, old Isaac Solomonovich. His workshop is on a small street in the Jewish community, across from the hospital. He's a good man. He can help you. But you know, the people there are very close and don't share much with non-Jews.
Tell me, Finley, I was told that you were looking for us at the police station.
Indeed, I wanted to thank you for last time, you know. That vagrant has never set foot round mine again. I even found a tenant, one who pays his rent, I mean.
Good. I'm glad for you, man.
You don't seem very happy, but you were lucky to have found a good tenant so quickly.
It's just that this man is very strange. He paid several days in advance and I gave him a key to the place. Since then, he goes out every night and returns at ungodly hours. I'm sure he goes to visit the ladies, but still, every night. And when he moved in, something must have broken in his case and stank up the stairs in his room for 2 days. I think it was a jar. It must be over there.
Okay. So, Jack the Ripper is living in your house. Okay, gotcha.
Thank you, Finley.
At your service, sir.
The characters in this English dub all sound like cartoon characters. I don't mean it in a bad way, though. I think it's endearing. I agree.
This odour is very strong indeed. but the whole neighbourhood as such has a dreadful stench.
What do you want, Doctor?
You're right. The pieces of the jar that your tenant broke do
His
give off
pony
a
jar.
strange
That's crazy!
smell.
It's true. That's quite normal given his trade.
Yes, and what would the trade be of your strange tenant?
A doctor, like yourself, I believe. Dr. Tumbletea, a foreigner. Canadian, perhaps.
Not a Canadian!
It might be interesting to know more about
No!
him.
Perish the thought! A disgusting foreign national Canadian.
Thank you, Finley.
At your service, sir.
Gross! I can't believe you would let a Canadian live in your house. What's wrong with you, Finley? Disgusting. Guilty! A Canadian, that explains everything, right? Thank God Canadians aren't real. Can you imagine if they were real? I would fear the safety of every poor Chironite out there. Okay. So we need to go to the Jewish sector. Wherever that is. Okay. Clinic. Lucy's lodgings. Let's go to the clinic. Maybe they can tell us what kind of medicine we have. Is this Canadian in the room with us? Right. Yeah, let's grab the items.
Good evening, Doctor. My name is Dr. Watson. Pleased to meet you.
Good evening. I am Dr. Gibbons. Likewise. What can I do for you, my dear colleague?
Yo, what's that in your hand?
What can I do? What can I...
Alright, I guess there's something I can do. Yo, what's up, you bum? Alright, I guess we're just gonna go somewhere else then. Whitechapel Street.
Tell me, is it...
Out of the way, I don't like the look of you.
Yeah, that's fair.
I have no reason to go that way.
Okay. Maybe the whorehouse?
I have no reason to go that way. No, it would be better not to insist.
If you have the means, I can let you pass before everyone. But behind me.
Ugh. Disgusting. What about you, Cinderella?
No, it would be better not to insist.
Maybe this one? It's a glowing doorway, so maybe. Nope. Okay. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's you. I'm coming.
That's crazy.
Dr. Watson, how are you?
Your uncle.
Well, and yourself? And how's your uncle?
Oh, he sleeps a lot, but he doesn't seem to be suffering. Your medicine has worked wonders. Thank you again.
It was the least I could do.
Leather apron.
I have come to see you about a certain Leather Apron. Have you heard of him?
Oh, yes, of course. Terrible things are said about that man.
Have you ever come across him?
Goodness gracious, no. But I know that he has threatened and taken many girls in my situation. I don't know what more I can say, but Bella would be able to tell you some.
All right, who's Bella?
Who is Bella?
Bella Pullman. She's the landlady of the place where I could take you there if you like.
Please do.
It's me. It's Lucy. This gentleman would like to speak to Bella. It's the doctor who helped me. I must leave to return to my uncle. Thanks again.
All right, into the whorehouse we go. Whoa! Hey, buddy.
Out of the way, I don't like the look of you.
You're right, I'm so sorry.
Can I get a refill, please?
Can I get a refill, please? Oh, this place probably stinks.
If you'd be patient, Madam Bella will arrive in a moment.
This looks identical
Good
to the
evening.
third floor.
I am Dr. Watson. It is young Lucy who told me to come see you.
Ah, so you're the Good Samaritan who saved her uncle without asking for anything in return. And now you've come to see me, no doubt, to explain that the poor little thing doesn't belong here, and you will see to her future. Well, if you expect me to let her leave with you...
It's not that, ma'am. You should know I am a married man.
And why should that matter?
The sound effects in the background are crazy.
I believe there has been a misunderstanding. The reason that Lucy sent me here is that you may be able to give me some information about Leather Apron.
Are you a doctor or a constable?
I am most certainly a doctor, but I am acting in this matter in a private capacity, and I would like to find this man.
Well, if you're able to rid us of him, I'll give you a week's worth of free passes.
That's crazy.
That man is a thorn in our sides. He spies on the girls in the streets and watches them inside the houses, spying through the windows.
He's married
and
to
as
his
soon
work,
as they're finished with the
Sherlock.
client, he jumps on them without any warning and forces them to give him their money. I've never seen him, but one of my girls was attacked by this man, and she said that he wore a leather apron and carried a knife. And his face, oh, he has a horrible head, with rat's eyes and a deformed mouth. She even said that she knew his name, Pizer or Pizer, I think. But I don't know where she can be found. Margie, Nutcracker, the girl I'm talking about, could tell you more, but I had to let her go last week.
Why did you let Margie go?
Why did you let Margie go?
The poor girl caught a shameful sickness, and the symptoms have attacked her face, if you know what I mean. So I gave her notice, and a little bit to help her along. I don't know where she is now, but she'll certainly be getting treatment at the clinic if she's still in the neighbourhood.
Did you speak to the police?
What would they do? Who cares about the girls in the streets?
Lady of the Night named Nutcracker is wild. I mean, that's some serious... You know what? I think that's incredible branding. Perfect to build a reputation.
Would you have received a visit from another doctor, a stranger by the name of Tumbleton?
I'm just like you, Doctor. Sworn to secrecy in my profession. But as I've taken a fancy to you, I can tell you that this name is not unknown to me. And if you do me a little favour...
Oh, not
it
another
is
fetch
possible
quest!
I might remember something about him.
What kind of favour must I do for you?
You see that man over there? He's a rich artist, a painter, a regular client round here. Well, yesterday, he came and left his cane in the umbrella stand in the hall before going into one of the rooms. Well, when he returned to this room, The cane had disappeared. It's a cane with a massive silver knob. Must be worth a fortune. He threatened to call the police unless he got free services in my establishment for a year. I'll be forced to accept, unwillingly, of course, given the services that he's demanding, unless the cane is found.
All right, he absolutely hid his cane to get free poon.
Did you question the residents regarding the theft?
They didn't see anything, and there's not one of them that would risk stealing from a client here.
Who was in the room when your weasel of a client was in the chambers?
There were a few that came and went, but Mary could tell you better than I can, because she was the
Mary's
one
very
at the
pretty.
counter yesterday.
Thank you, ma'am.
No problem, my angel.
She seems like a nice enough woman. Bit of a hard ass, but you know, she's got to do what she's got to do.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, my dear man. I was led to believe that you're a doctor.
None of the residents of this establishment are among my patients, sir.
Oh, you're not here as a doctor, but as a man, then. I understand. This is my kind of place, too. It's in these houses in Whitechapel that you find the girls that are the most natural and definitely the most docile.
Your way of speaking
Crazy.
about these women is not that of a gentleman, sir.
Hey! Yeah, you tell him. You tell this knob polisher.
I heard that you were the victim of a robbery here.
Oh, I'm not complaining. The loss of that walking stick will certainly bring me a very pleasant compensation.
What does your cane look like?
The stick is ebony, about 35 inches long.
Oh, that's too long.
The round knob is made from chiseled silver with a ring around the middle of the same workmanship, just like the tip, for that matter. If you find it, don't tell a soul. Keep it for yourself. Got it?
Knew it.
Well, goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, or until next time. And good evening.
Scoundrel. I mean, look, I respect the hustle, but scoundrel.
These paintings are suggestive, at the very least.
Okay, Watson, we get it. You're a good guy. You're a wholesome chungus. All right.
Best not to stray off in that direction. Best not to stray off in that direction.
How do I get out of here?
Best not to stray off in that direction.
Am I just trapped? Do I just not leave?
What happened to this rug?
Oh, it's when we got a coal yesterday. I asked the young man to fill the pail. Came back to put it down, but his feet were covered in soot and he made a black print. Madam Bella said it was my fault and I got a shilling's penalty. I also have to clean the print and it's no picnic. He has immense feet, that boy.
Man, I feel bad for you. Cane sounds drippy, though. That sounds like the type of cane that you would defend somebody's honor with by smashing a USB full of pornographic images with. I don't know what I'm referring to, but you know, that sounds like the kind of situation you'd use a pimp cane for.
I heard that there was a theft yesterday. Did you see anything?
No, and I was here the whole time.
Who delivers the coal?
It's never the same person. I'd never seen that lad before.
Do you always keep an eye on the coat stand?
Oh, yes. Well, when the coal delivery came, a client came out of the chambers and stopped me from seeing the boy who brought the bucket of coal. You don't think he would have taken advantage?
All right, goodbye.
Until next time, miss.
With pleasure, sir.
What a lovely lady. Okay.
Best not to stray off in that direction.
Am I never
Best
leaving
not
the
to
third
stray
floor?
off
Am
in that
I
direction.
stuck in the third floor? Oh, there we go. Oh, hey, there's a back room. Oh, no, wait, that was where I entered. Never mind.
Out of the way, I don't like the look of you.
Out of the way, I don't like the look of you.
You're in a rush, my pretty.
Yeah, no, I'm not rushing for you, madam. Madame. think I'm about done for now. What do you guys think? Hmm? I don't know, maybe I'll play more later today. Who knows? These Sherlock Holmes games bring me peace. They make me very happy. They're not the most exciting games in the world, but they're very silly. It's been fun? Yeah. No, the Sherlock games may just end up being like guerrilla streams. The cane is a good cliffhanger. Alright. Well, tomorrow I'll make a proper schedule for the week. You guys can look forward to that. Glad I could finally catch a stream live, boss. Gorillas? Where? Wish there was an ice cream guy suit here too. Lol. Yeah, lol. Lol. Juan. It was fun, yeah. Let's see, is there anybody live right now that we can raid? I don't want my PC to crash, so I have to exit. Actually, let's catch up on Supas real quick. Because I feel like there's been a few. Although TTS took care of most of them. The Fate Dojin of this would go crazy. Exactly. I already did the Fuda. Yeah, S-Man, thank you for becoming a tune. Let's see. Who lives right now? Who can I redirect towards? Oh, it looks like Obake Pam is live. So let's Obak some Pam. Thank you guys for joining. What kind of raid message should we give Pam? Obake Pam is the CEO of PlayAsia. Well, CEO. The VTuber of PlayAsia. I feel like her branding is that she's the CEO, but I don't actually claim to know or understand what her position is. She is a very sweet lady. I just got here. Well, skill issue, Des, you're gonna have to watch the mod. Thanks for hanging out today. You're awesome, dude. You're awesome too, Mashi. Thank you for joining. Maybe we'll see some more whores on the streets of London later today. I don't know. Depends on how things go. Raid message. Rats. We're the rats. Greetings from Chiron. Alright. It's rats, we're the rats. I'll see you guys later. Hydrate, eat, sleep. Do what you must. You need to be in tip-top shape to get me the information I need for my schemes. Rats, we're the rats. Rats, we're the rats. Or whatnot. Oi, governor. You got a license? You got a license for Sherlocking Holmes? Oi, governor. You got a license? No. Oi, you got a prostitute killing license for that? Oi, governor.